You're sitting at your favorite cafe. The latte you just ordered is steaming gently, but it doesn't matter. Your mind is elsewhere. Across from you, they glance up from their phone for a split second, a small smile, then back to scrolling. And in that pause, you feel it, the quiet distance, the way they seem miles away even when they're right there. Why does it feel like I'm the only one trying? Am I reading too much into this again? Do they even care? Or is this just who they are? Here's the truth most people never tell you. It's not that they stopped caring. It's that they're struggling to show it. And the tiniest sign that they notice you actually means more than you think. You're not failing at love. This is not a sign that you chose the wrong person. Every couple that has ever loved has been here, exactly where you are. By the end of this video, you'll know the subtle signs that an avoidant partner is quietly missing you and what that really means for your relationship. Let's get into it. Most people believe that avoidant partners who pull away don't care, or that their distance means the relationship is doomed. But the real truth is this. Avoidance is rarely about lack of love. It's about emotional overwhelm, fear of vulnerability, and nervous systems that haven't learned to stay regulated under closeness. When someone goes quiet, it's not a rejection of you. It's a signal that their nervous system is saying, I'm too full to connect right now. That's why every little gesture, a late-night text, a shared memory, a pause in conversation, can actually mean they're thinking of you, feeling the absence, and missing the safety they find with you. Most couples don't see this because they mistake withdrawal for disinterest. But here's the thing. Love doesn't vanish. It goes underground, quietly waiting for the conditions where it can be felt safely again. Once you understand this, everything you notice, the texts, the check-ins, the sudden pauses, starts to make sense. And you stop punishing yourself for not getting them. 1. The random memory drop. Most couples ignore small memories shared in passing. Most people in relationships think a reference to the past is casual, but here's the deeper truth. When an avoidant brings up a memory about you or a moment you shared, it's their nervous system quietly reconnecting with the safety and warmth they felt. Example, disconnecting. Remember that night in Paris? Shrugs, moves on. Connecting. Remember that night in Paris? Pauses, smiles softly. I was thinking about that just yesterday. When they do this, they're silently saying, you mattered even when I don't say it. And when you notice it, the distance starts to soften without words. 2. Unexpected check-ins. Most couples schedule texts or calls out of habit. Most people think a late ping is nothing. But here's the thing. An avoidant who's texting, just checking in, is breaking through their default withdrawal because they feel your absence keenly. Example, disconnecting. Hey, and that's it. No follow-up. Connecting. Hey, just saw something that reminded me of you. Thought I'd check in. When they reach out like this, it's a small bridge of connection, showing that even in their quiet, you're in their mind. That tiny gesture carries more weight than 1,000 words. 3. Subtle availability. Most couples notice only grand gestures. Most people miss the tiny windows of presence. But the real sign of longing is when they make themselves available, not always conveniently, but intentionally, because they want you to feel seen without fully stepping into discomfort. Example, disconnecting. I'm busy. Full stop. Connecting. I've got a meeting, but I can talk after if you want. That subtle compromise is their way of saying, I miss you, and I'm trying without losing myself. It's quiet, but it's real. 4. Emotional mirroring. Most couples focus on conversation topics. Most people think silence is disinterest. But here's what nobody explains. An avoidant who mirrors your mood, even subtly, is tuning into you emotionally, silently sharing your experience without words. Example, disconnecting. You laugh, they scroll. No response. Connecting. You laugh, they smile softly. Yeah, that's exactly how I felt too. That mirroring signals connection on a nervous system level, deeper than speech. That's the shift that turns distance into intimacy. 5. Unexpected vulnerability. Most couples believe avoidants never open up. Most people think they only reveal feelings when everything is perfect. But the real truth? When an avoidant shares a small vulnerability, a doubt, a fear, or a longing, it means they miss you enough to risk discomfort for connection. Example, disconnecting. I don't care. Shuts down. Connecting. I hate how I distance myself sometimes. I just miss you when I do. And here's what changes everything. That moment of honesty doesn't just bridge the gap. It tells you their love is alive, just cautious. And that's the feeling that makes a relationship feel like home again. This isn't a checklist. It's an invitation to notice, understand, and respond differently. When you see these subtle signals, you're no longer guessing or punishing yourself for not being enough. You become the kind of partner who understands both the longing and the fear, who can hold space for them without losing yourself. And in doing so, you shift the entire rhythm of your connection. Remember, the relationship you want starts the moment you stop waiting for it to get better and decide to be what makes it better.